Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just Video. I am playing Terraria, Modded Warrior, Thorium, whatever. I still don't know what I'm gonna call this. Well, I think it's just gonna be Terraria, Modded Thorium, Warrior? Need to find a better one. So, as you can probably see, off camera I made this place. So the idea of this place is that it's kind of like a stronghold in the middle of this tiny desert. But whatever. This entire plane over here is going to be my event / boss arena place in general. Aside from that, instead of making multiple buildings, I think I'm just going to stick this to one really big building, which is just going to be my big fort, basically, my desert stronghold. Kind of like the Gerudo in a certain way, to try and make a comparison. It didn't take me too long to build this. This is not, as again, quite clear to see. It is still a box house. There's nothing too special about it. However, building in a desert is an issue. 1, sandstorms that occasionally happen. 2, the enemies that spawn over here. Because I didn't notice. It could also be because I'm around the pit. But as you can quite clearly see, antlion swarmers and antlion chargers and everything antlion does occasionally spawn over here. Which is more than an issue, really. Yeah, they have screwed me over way too many times. But I eventually managed to build this thing. And now it's here. I'm relatively safe inside. However, once it's day, my NPCs tend to go outside and they get killed. That is also the reason why I have peace candles over here to hopefully help with decreasing the spawn rate. Now, I also took a look at the weapons that I can collect right now. And if I take a look at them once more, because that is something that I just basically constantly do in these playthroughs. So we have the Cyan faceplate, which I need pearls, which I can find in the underwater place. We also have the magma stuff, but for that I need to go and find magma ore, which I will get after I have an instavator, so I don't have to dig all my way to to hell. Now, we were looking to try and get the red hourglass, but we also couldn't really find another spider biome to have a chance of getting this. So what we're going to be doing right now is we're going to go and fight the Eater of Worlds. Get whatever the hell I can get from that one. And after that we're going to go after the the queen jellyfish. Because I want to go and grab myself the things that are in the aquatic depths. Stuff like the pearl pike, drenched dirk, the illustrious. These 2 boss drops from her, and then we also have the whirlpool saber, which I think I can get from a chest. There's also something wrong with my voice all of a sudden. And I have no idea why. Or I have no idea what. And also not really an idea why. So, we're gonna go and begin by hopefully not getting myself killed in the corruption. The reason why this hatch is over here so I don't have to use the doors down there, because usually there are enemies in front and they will kill me. Well, no. They will just barricade the door and then I'll have to deal with a freaking antlion charger in my room. In my house. I will still have to flatten this out, but I'll do that later on. Once I feel like it's... Are you kidding me? Once I feel like it's necessary. I'll go and check him out. After I either die to the Eater of Worlds or if I win. And now we will just run. Keep forgetting that I have rocket boots. I'm also thinking about maybe... I have to see how big the corruption is. Because I might be thinking of going to the surface instead of going into the pits. I do have a... Yeah, I have a lucky horseshoe, so... I can just fall all the way down and not take any damage. Quite simply sublime. I've also reforged my ice blade, so now it has unpleasant on it. I was also thinking about hanging up my tungsten blade in in my base. Now I knew that the weapon racks were unstable in with Team Modloader in general, but I did not expect it to be that unstable. So I initially thought that it was in general just unstable. But no, it really is like unstable with modded items. I accidentally put my coral pole arm in that thing, and that made it crash. Or crash, that made it just bug out, and then I got nothing back. I lost my item, and yeah. I wouldn't recommend using those. Okay, so I have basically no space down here, which is more than an issue, I would say. I've also reforged my Malaise. I've noticed that the Malaise is better than the Rally. I just had a really bad reforge, and that made it worse than the Rally. I think I'm gonna try, with the emphasis on try, to get out of this cave and deal with the Eater of Worlds that way. Because I don't think I'll be able to properly deal with him in here. Well, there we go. Oh Lord, he coming. Oh. Especially with the freezing debuff. And all that water down here. Really. Gotta go up. Gotta go up. Don't let the worm catch you. He says, well, the worm is definitely catching me. Okay, there we go, we made it. And the worm has also made it. And there's even more water. I probably should have gotten, like, water walking potions of some kind. Oh, this is the worst. This is actually the worst. Probably would have been an idea for me to get some platforms going over here also. The thing is, I just had no idea what I was gonna do. If that isn't obvious enough already. I'm gonna use the Malaise. Well, I don't think it's better though. Maybe this? No. It has like no range. Can I please? I'm gonna die. It's quite simple, I'm just gonna die. I cannot dodge these things, and I have no space to stand, so I will just die. Wow, this place is the worst. I love it. Cool. That is a little bit of an issue. Now, I do remember getting myself some more gold off camera with all of the lottery tickets that I acquired. So I can buy myself some more buffs, stuff like regeneration and all that jazz. Let's see, because I don't have swiftness. Let's go and get swiftness, because I like swiftness. And let's also go and get regeneration. And since I'm a melee build, there's not really much that would be very, especially for endurance, but like, I'm sorry, except for endurance, but I'm gonna leave endurance alone for a little bit. Because aside from that, there's nothing else that I would think is worth it. Well, I guess water walking technically, but I'm gonna make an arena over there and just get rid of the water. Right, unlimited regen, unlimited swiftness. There we go. Alright, let me go and check out your boy. He has the katana, which is pretty dang cool. Also the kimono. I want to get this kimono. And then I barely don't have enough gold for that. Am I gonna get enough for doing this? I think so. Yep. Nice. Can I even do anything with the katana? I didn't even take a look at that. Not with thorium in any case. Nope, that's just weapon out stuff. Cool, so I bought the freaking katana for nothing. Well, I guess I can try to put it in a weapon rack if the weapon rack doesn't glitch out and explode. Kimono. Do I like a kimono? That is the question. Let's see. I do like a lot of the weapon out armors. Let's see. Oh wow. That looks quite interesting if I do say so myself. That's interesting, so you don't see the pants. Unless if I do this. Wow. I guess, yeah, the kimono is just like a big piece of armor, huh? Interesting. I do want this person to be like a big armor person. Right. So I think I'm just gonna go and get myself some platforms. Get myself some wood. I do have a sizable amount of wood. Teehee. Right. Hello, I do not want to do any of that stuff. I just want to drop this thing in here. So, let's go and continue enjoying this zoomed in perspective. In a certain way, I do like it though. It allows you to see a lot more of the detailed pixel shenanigans in this game. But I do think I'll go and get rid of that because I do need to see what I'm doing. At least a little bit. I've also off camera made a meteorite, or like a meteor hamax. Wait, I'm stupid. I first need to go and get myself enough rotten chunks. We also have some vile mushrooms. Pork bork. He didn't bark the entire day until I started recording. Then he started barking. Joy. I think the confused zombies sold those things. Yep. I need 15 of these. Ah yes, with my non-existent money. Son of a bitch. Yeah, that's an issue. I guess I could sell some of these accessories that I don't need. A shackle. What can I use a shackle for? The spiked bracer. Interesting. Bloody voodoo doll and some other stuff. Meh. I think I'll hold on to one of those, I suppose. Zombie arm can be made into the barbarian's essence, so yes. I will need that. Then a benefit generation we've also already checked out. I have another one of those. I don't need the gladiator helm. Tungsten stuff, lead, I can get rid of. This thing is a summon based thing. I guess the bubble magnet could be useful. My god. That freaking dog is something else. It's insane. So that's 40 silver, that's 3 silver, a gold, 9 silver, 15 silver, 24. A gold and 80. Okay. Where are you, buddy? He's on the bottom floor. Right. There we go. Let's go into my piggy bank if I can in any case. This is gonna be another big issue, I think. I'm already regretting making this base. Well, it's too late now. It kind of is though. I'm not going back. Hell no. So now I should have all the stuff I need to get a summon for the Eater of Worlds. I did only just remember that I was also maybe thinking of making a mushroom biome place. But that might be an idea for the next playthrough then. And for the moment, like, it's gonna be annoying in there, but I think once I get more powerful, I'll be able to deal with the antlions. And in hard mode, I don't think any new enemies in the overworld desert spawn, except for mummies, I suppose. I'll have to see how those work. We'll just have to see, people. We'll just have to see. There's always Ultimate Peaceful, which is a thing from the AFK, which I might use, depending on how horrendous everything is. Then Ultimate Peaceful basically makes it so that basically nothing spawns. I would also kind of hope, well, like the thing that I kind of hoped in general, was that with me building a home and making all the NPCs move over there, that the spawn rates would also decrease. Because that is the case in the purity biome. But apparently that is wrong. I'm also gonna go and clog up these freaking... You know, let me just go into it with some boiling wood. Just clog up these water things. There we go. Alright. As you can see, there's naught but enemies around here. That is, in my opinion, still the best thing about being a summoner. And that is the fact that you just have enemies, or like just have minions, fight for you instead of having to deal with all of this on your own, you know? Oh well. I'll just have to deal with it. Right. I do feel like I sometimes just sound really annoyed at literally everything, even though it's not really like... I may sound very annoyed, but I'm not. I'm just trying to look for things to talk about, basically. And a lot of the time, that is just me complaining, because there's a lot of stuff to complain about. It's one of the easiest things you can talk about. But I guess there's still a difference between, like, really complaining and just being like, okay, this is an issue. You know? Right, I'm gonna jump over you. A snow eater. I'm not sure how healthy or unhealthy eating snow actually is. Oh, right. Bow, bow, bow. Switching from the corruption to the ice biome again. I think as long as I have 2 platforms over here, I think I should be fine. And if I'm not, I'll just go and fight him again. It's as simple as that, really. Right. I also just don't have good weapons for him, but... that's just the bad thing about being a melee build. Piercing damage is not really a thing that you have for quite some time. I can also go and grab... while I'm here. I can also go and grab the items that fell from the shadow orb. Right, worm food. And we get a fan leather and a bandus. Oh, we also get a ball of heart. Ooh. Yes. It's not amazing, but it's better than what I had. So this could be useful against the Eater of Worlds. Technically. Even though I'm not sure how useful it actually is. I gotta say, this world sucks. Just gonna say it right now. I think I've said it before also, but this world really sucks. It's not a good world. But oh well. You'll just have to deal with the cards that have been placed, or however the hell you're supposed to say that. Right, we go and get some torches. So that I can make myself some campfires. One over there, and then I guess one over here. And I think this should suffice for the Eater of Worlds. I hope in any case. Because otherwise I'm not going to be happy. But at the same time, it's my own fault for being lazy. And not really wanting to build any crazy stuff. Right, here we go. Oh lord, he coming. Your boy with his spitting stuff. I feel like that is, in my opinion, the most difficult part about the expert mode Eater of Worlds. It's just these freaking balls of whatever the hell he spits out at you. Because as you can see, it's a lot of them. Even though you can break him, I've only just noticed that actually. But you can't break him if you attack him. Ouch, I'm in the middle. That's not a good place to be. Yeah, trying to break them is not that good of an idea. Does he only use these? He doesn't use... he uses these balls outside of this. I'm pretty dang sure. I hate this. I really did. I remember the Destroyer being also a really freaking big issue in hard mode. As a melee build. I feel like I'm playing Dark Souls 2 again and going into the Black Gulch. With all these freaking balls. Of poison or whatever hell it is. I am weakened for 9 minutes. Is it him that weakened me? Because now I'm doing even less damage than before. Well, I guess we're gonna be here for the long run, people. If you're wondering, I also don't really know a lot of really good tactics. Or at least like I definitely don't know any of the modern tactics in Terraria. I usually don't even build an arena for the Eater of Worlds, to be quite honest. I usually just fight him underground. But it's also because I usually don't play in expert mode. But expert mode makes it so that you definitely need to prepare more for basically everything, really. I cannot stand still. If I stand still, I get hit by its freaking goops of shit. I'm not sure if his goops of shit are worse if you're above ground or underground. That is one thing that I don't really know though. Ouch. If only this thing had like a little bit more range. Oh my god, not having piercing weapons against this was the worst. I do have a spear, but yeah. It's slow. I guess it would probably do a decent amount of damage if I got him with it, but once again, the orbs are gonna stop me from doing that, so... Hey! One of the heads is gone. Also got a shadow diamond. That's interesting. Ouch. So I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. I'm sorry, this gameplay of Terraria where I'm just doing this. There could definitely be better ways of dealing with this, but I wouldn't know. I do know of one kind of tactic that you can do with swords, where you basically make it so that the worm jumps upwards, and then you can hit the side of him over there. But the problem with the Ether foils, like there's multiple problems with doing that. One problem is the fact that I don't have a large blade, and the other problem is the fact that the Ether foil shoots these freaking shitty things. Let's also not forget that I'm constantly buffed, by the way. So... Hey, got rid of another head. Or just another piece of the worm, whatever. At least I'm slowly but surely whittling him down. Ow. Let me go and do this. This is basically the tactic that I was talking about. But you don't want to be in between the worm. Because that's definitely gonna screw you over, I think. Oh my god, this fucking worm. Also, the longer that these pieces are above ground, the more of these freaking goop balls get shot at me, so I kind of want his body to go on the ground again. So that less of these things can hit me. I actually don't like bouncing, like, I'm sorry, I actually don't mind bouncing on his body a little bit. And now I'm stuck underneath his body. Get me out of here. Ow. I'm being bullied. And it also weakens me every single time. And the only thing I can do to fix weakness is having vitamins, I think. Which is like a hard mode freaking drops. I'm not getting that. Please, oh please, stop hitting me. How much damage do I actually do with my sword right now? 17. I don't remember what weakness does even. What does this do? Physical abilities are decreased. Could also be my defense. 27? Yeah, I think my defense has been lowered. If I need to do another attempt, which I probably will, then I'm gonna make another platform above this. I think that should help me out with being able to dodge his attacks a bit more. Why is there a zombie here? Look at that. All of them are shooting me. Every last one of them is shooting me. This is one thing that I really dislike, when enemies can spawn during boss battles. If it's a part of the boss battle, sure, but if it's just like random enemies that can spawn during a boss battle, I don't like that. But apparently that is just a Terraria thing. They can sometimes just spawn. I just have to keep doing this, otherwise I'm gonna get hit. I don't want to fight like this, because it's so slow and so annoying, but otherwise I'm just gonna keep getting hit and die. Ouch. I would like to hit your part over here. Yes, 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 yes. Ah, sure, fuck it. And now we have 2 worms. 2 beautiful worms. I guess that means more targets to hit for me. We're halfway there, people. It's a good thing that this thing doesn't disappear during the friggin' day. I thought for a second there were like already more than 2 worms, but no, it's still 2 worms. My god, that one is still really long. That's what she said or something, I don't know. Trying to come up with commentary for boring gameplay. Even though future me could just speed this up. Which he might do, I don't know. I don't think he will though, because this is in a certain way kind of interesting. Because this is the amount of effort that it takes me to just beat this freaking basic Terraria boss. That has been in the game since the beginning. Ba-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-boo. I used to really love Terraria music, but I'm kind of over that right now. Terraria music is fine, it's decent, but it's not amazing. I would say. It does its job though. That is good enough for me. It definitely does its job. It also has its like own style, but it's not amazing. At least not for me, of course, because everybody can have their own musical tastes. I do feel like we're making progress. It's slow, but we're definitely making it. Ouch. I feel like I beat the Eater of Worlds, or did I beat the the Brain of Cthulhu? I don't remember if I had Crimson or Corruption in the Bard playthrough. But I think in the Bard playthrough I also had stuff that might pierce. I do not remember, man. How long has it been since I did that playthrough? Probably about a year. That's usually the case, I think. I usually keep like about a year in between every one of my Terraria playlists. But it might change right now though. Since I changed my way of doing this, the playthroughs are gonna be faster and more fun for me to play. So... yeah. Oh my god, this is becoming a mess. So I think I'll probably be able to do these more frequently now. This is fine. This is definitely fine. I think the only class that has a really big issue with the Eater of Worlds is definitely the melee class. Because every other class has at least some form of piercing weapon at this point of the game. For instance, the Vile Thorn that it can get is a really good weapon for this. For the mage class. And then throwing knives and shurikens and all jazz for the throwing class. Jester arrows or unholy arrows with the ranged class. And then with summon class you can have different summons, and especially like there's a couple of summons that are really good for piercing also. There's ones that attack at range, and then you have the piercing ones, and a piercing one would be really good for this. But I can't really think of anything that I can get at the moment that would pierce. And that we would have like a decent amount of range to the point that you don't get blasted by, you know, all of this. You know what? I've noticed something which is kind of crazy. In a certain way, I'm kind of autistic. I think everybody is, you know? But with me, it's like a little bit different, I think. I'm not gonna go into the details, but for maybe having that be a thing with me, I also tend to really like chaos in a certain way. Just pure chaos. Stuff like this over here, it's just pure chaos. There's lots of worms everywhere. I don't know what's happening. I'm just running around, swinging my sword and hoping that I'll hit him. It's a very interesting thing. Right. But also in movies or any type of media, once like true chaos ensues, I freaking love it. There we go. That's one of those meddlesome worms out of the way. Screw it, I'll just face tank everything. That's another tactic I can employ, but not in expert mode, I think. In normal mode, you might be able to face tank him, but in expert mode, I don't think so. I've not really been taking a look at how much damage I take per hit. I think it's like 50 per shot of these freaking goop balls. Just pure like nasty. I think the head does more damage then. Probably just like 70. Oh no, that's 31. 31 damage from the head. It's not bad actually. You also get some hearts back every single time that you destroy a part of his body, usually, so. Or sometimes, let me say it like that. Whatever, there's multiple ways you can approach this. I did it my way, and you should do it yours. Right, final head. Wow. Surprised that I managed to hit him. There we go. That took me a long time. I've not taken a look at my timer, but that in any case took me a sizable amount of time. And I think that is everything. Right. Well done. That was an experience. I'm gonna throw everything over here. Also the fan letter, which I think I'm just gonna go and delete. Or I'm just gonna sell. Hello. Goodbye. Ban of star power. I don't think I'll be able to make use of this in any way. Ooh, panic necklace. Panic necklace, though. I do like the panic necklace. Oh, right. The bottled fork. Intriguing. I think I'll go and just make a panic necklace. Let's see, what can I do with this again? Sweetheart necklace and then a sacred heart. From Thorium and a sweet vengeance. This seems like a really good thing for me. Because I'm probably gonna take a lot of damage. Regardless. I could get rid of something. But I think I'm gonna wait. Because we are gonna go into the jungle at some point. And then I'll get myself an Anklet of the Wind. Which is then in turn gonna give me... it's gonna make it so that I can combine the ice skate that I have. Together with the rest of my boots. Okay, also have 26 gold. Mainly from opening up the freaking lottery tickets there. I think I also now have 5 platinum, right? Yeah, that can sometimes happen. Sometimes I get really lucky. Like right now. That's nice. Then I won't have to worry about money. For the time being. The snowball, let me go and put you away. And then we get the Eater of Pain. Which I will also go and proceed to sell, because I don't need it. Harvester parts, don't really care too much about that. The worm scarf, however. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of my of my ice skates for the moment, and I'll come back to this. Alright. Let me go and make some demonite. And then I should take a look at what I can make with the demonite there. Let's see, because that's weapon out. 7 damage, Fist of Souls, so the Light's Bane, which I'm gonna eventually need. But I'm just gonna wait with that for the moment. The Nightmare Pickaxe, which I need to go make. And then I can make the Shadow Armor, which would be a decent melee armor set. Aside from that, the Arm Stealer was slain. I also have the tier 2 Alchemist Charm that I can make. Let me first see about maybe getting myself some more armor. How much defense does this armor set actually have? 7 defense for the chest plate, yeah. Where's the traveling merchant at? He's on the other side. Hello, friend. Let me buy stuff from you through the wall. Dynasty stuff. The code 1. I'll take the code 1. The red cape. I kind of want to have a cape with this character. Having kind of that kingly stuff going on. Even though I do want it to be a different color, though. Also, code 1. What can I use you for? The code 2. Well, I guess that makes sense. 19 melee damage. How far can this thing reach? Up until that totem over there. Okay, it's better than the melees. I'm going to put the melees away. Okay. Let's see. So now we have 25% damage reduction, which is quite nice. You know, let me go and get these strange plants. I do have a couple of those. Let me go and get some more dyes. If I can get into this guy's inventory. And the arms dealer has arrived again. So, Sephiatone dye. Let's see. So these things are from Die Hard, which is one of my favorite mods. Just because you can dye a lot of stuff and it looks really cool. Right. Reflective Thorium Dye. Reflective Obsidian Dye. Intriguing. Could also put that on these armor sets. Then we have the Reflective Silver Dye. Which is one of my favorites though. I will say. Maybe I just don't like the way the cape looks. Like the red cape. I think the rest is like... Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna keep it like this. The cape wasn't really that good of an idea. Right. I'm gonna put you back in there. I think I'm gonna keep it like this. Just me and my bare armor. Okay. Let's go and make myself a nightmare pickaxe. So how much power does this thing have? 60%, and this has 65. That's probably gonna be the difference between being able to mine hellstone and not being able to mine it. Okay. How do you make the armor again? Is it the nightmare armor? No. I don't remember because I haven't made it in such a long friggin' time. God dang it. I'll have to look it up like this. It is called the Shadow Armor, right? Right. Ba-bam. Shadow Chainmail. Shadow Greaves. And that's it, because I don't have enough Demonite. Oof. That's a little bit annoying. Well. Shit. That's a little bit annoying. What can I use this for, actually? Just for the Shadow Enchantment. Yeah. Okay, well... That's a little bit of an issue. I don't want to fight the Eater of Worlds again. Not right now. I'll do it later on, but not now. I'll go and put you in here for the moment, then. So, my friends, this was... Wait, the operator? Hello? Hello? I do need Demonite. How much Demonite is it per bar? Because I need the helmet still, which is 15. It's 3. So 15 times 3 is... So it's 30 and that's 45. Sure. Go and get this. Or 46 if you want to be... If you want to be special about it. Right, give me that Demonite. There we go. And then I can get myself the Shadow Helmet. There we go, okay. And the operator couldn't spawn at a more appropriate time. So, I have 28 defense right now. This would give me 32 defense, however, less damage absorption. I basically lose that stuff. However, I do get increased movement speed and increased melee speed. Yeah, sure. How do these things look, actually? Go and zoom in again. If I can find the correct key for that. on my keyboard. Let's see, which armor do I like more? I do still really like this icy armor. Yeah, I think I'm gonna continue to be the ice warrior for the moment. So my friends, I hope you enjoyed this wacky and, I gotta say, kind of disappointing episode of just how I was playing this game. I was really hoping he would have the Anchor of the Wind, but he doesn't. And next episode we're gonna go and deal with... I think we're gonna go and deal with the Queen Jellyfish. That's the next thing in any case. Goodbye.